Wow, it's really great how I understand what is going on even before the song and all that. And like I really like the song. You know, get it to act together and organize itself, get an army to defeat the people who are trying to invade the country. Okay. The song is amazing. Like you have the Hello guys, my name is MAINGI. Today I'll be doing another reaction video on an Ethiopian song. The name is Tikur Sew. The meaning and the whatever behind the song was already explained to me. The context behind it was already explained. So now I'm not doing the reaction for the concert. I'm doing the reaction for the actual video of the song. Okay, now first of all, I'd like to say like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you like the content. Your likes, your comments, they really do encourage me to just create more content for you guys. And if there's anything you want to suggest, anything you want me to try, anything you want me to react to, just write it down in the comment section. Okay, now we're gonna talk about Teddy Afro. Who is Teddy Afro? Teddy Afro is an Ethiopian artist who sings, of course, in Amharic mostly. His style has a bit of like a reggae type influence, and he mostly sings about social political issues like Tikur Sew, black man, or black, was it Black King, or at some point either one of those two. Somebody is like my suffering. It's not suffering really, like it's more like, yeah, it is suffering, where he says it's like he's in pain, and before his wounds are healed, he gets more whatever. Okay, I'll pause a second. Okay, so now we're gonna do the reaction to the song. I'm gonna open my computer. Okay, file, new screen recording, record. Okay, I'm gonna start the song in 3, 2, 1. So I feel like I'm watching the intro to a movie, but then yeah. Tewadros Kasa Hun Teddy Afro Tikur Sew. Whoa, okay, even I can tell. This is the impression that they're doing of Menelik, and we're gonna talk about Menelik after the video is done. So they've assembled the army. Okay, so again, Battle of Adwa, Menelik, we're gonna talk about this later. There's an army right there. And okay, the song has just started. Okay, so that's the impression of Menelik. He's leading his army into battle. They're going to fight forces that are trying to take over the country. Tikur Sew. So yeah. And now the Italian army is trying to take over the country. They're shooting people and all of that. Wow, it's really great how I understand what is going on even before the song and all that. And like I really like the song. The people who recommended me that I watch this, like yeah, I like it. Good job. Nice stuff. Okay, I don't know if you guys saw that, but then there's the tricolor, the Ethiopian tricolor, the green, yellow, and red. So because of these events, because of this guy defeating imperial forces, not imperial, was it the Italian Empire? Yeah, imperial forces, like occupation forces, colonial forces, like so you have that tricolor. That's why it represents African or Pan-Africanism. Or yeah, that's why a lot of countries adopted it because this country managed to, get it to act together and organize itself, get an army to defeat the people who are trying to invade the country. Okay. Oh my. Okay, this song is amazing. Like you have the dramatization of what happened before in the song. Yeah, more African artists should actually adopt like this kind of thing. You talk about the history of your country. Yes, uh, artists and music it's about more than just um you don't always have to talk about such serious stuff. Yes, I agree. But some of these things they are important and in showing how proud you are of your country or in paying homage to your culture and everything like that. So these guys they've dressed the part. I've seen very old videos of Addis And they dress in all white, and people are in all white. And then yeah, the tricolor thing, and Menelik on the horse, the guy who's supposed to be Menelik. That's really cool. Nice touch. This is a female fighter. I'm guessing she's an important figure. I do not know who she is. Who came? The only important empress that I've heard of is Zauditu or something. Is it pronounced like that? Yeah. So I don't know if this is her. It might be Menelik's wife or something. Because it has to be somebody who was alive at that time. Anyway, yeah. They celebrate the victory after they've won. So this is also the Ethiopian art that I've been talking about, if I've mentioned it, if anyone remembers it. Anyway, yeah, this is finished. Okay, I'm watching the credits right now. to Tewodros Kasahu, Teddy Afro. Okay, so the song is pretty much over. I even watched the credits. Okay, so the song is over. That's Tikur Sew by Teddy Afro. Okay, I will say I really liked and I enjoyed the song. You know, I'm always a fan of homage of African culture, of African history. If you guys already noticed, if you like really, among the songs that have really stood out over time is now this one. Tikur Sew now is like on the top of my list in terms of, you know, teaching something that's related to African history and culture, because like this is relevant. Our history is relevant, and I'm not saying our because so that I could like take and own history that is from outside Kenya or try to look cool. You know, there's a commenter who said I was trying too hard to fit in. Anyways, that's not the point. The point is, even when it's a Kenyan song, when it's a Somali song, there's this Somali song, Harimede. I really liked how it was done. The artist is actually from Djibouti. The guy did a really good job. ROX did a good job of depicting Somali culture and history and whatever. But this Tikur Sew has taken it to another level. They've talked about the Battle of Adwa and the role Menelik played, the role some of these fighters played, some of them that I probably don't even know of. And these people should be recorded and they should be, you know, appreciated to an extra level, not just by Ethiopians, but by very many Africans, because this is important. A victory of an African nation against a European power, it is something that should be really, really important. And that's what I will say about the song. I like the parts where they slow down and they dramatize this battle. I like the part with the horse. I like that the video has one thing. There's one thing I also really like. That the video has no color, but the tricolor, the Ethiopian tricolor, it has color in the whatever. I like that to symbolize. It's not really about the leader himself. Of course, the leader is at the center of everything, but the flag, it's more about the country, the nation, and the basis of its foundation. And so stuff like this actually really excites me because, and the people who were recommending this probably could tell that I'm a history fan. I really do like it when we talk about our history and stuff like that. And so Tikur Sew is like that. If anybody who just wants to watch it, just go watch it. Go watch Tikur Sew, not the concert, the actual music video. It tells you this really important history. It talks about this really important history that should just not be ignored. Now, I said I was going to talk about the context behind it, the history behind it. And of course, this is about the Battle of Adwa, Ethiopia winning, Menelik leading Ethiopian forces and uniting his army against forces that were trying to take over the country. Because all of Africa, because all of Africa was basically taken over. Kenya was colonized by Britain, Somalia by Italy, and Britain, and France, and then South Sudan by Britain, and Sudan by Britain. Yeah, both those countries. Uganda by Britain, Tanzania by Germany, then Britain, Rwanda, Burundi by, I think, Belgium, Congo by Belgium. So you see, that's how most of African history is, but then you have this country that was never really colonized. So that's what this song is about. It's basically about that. And I really like this, that there's an artist out there who just takes his time to sing about a song like this. Like I've said that a lot, but really, it is important. It is really, really important to emphasize on that. Now, in the history of Ethiopia, there have been very many very many rulers, very many important people. I won't really talk about the royal family, the old imperial family of Ethiopia for now, because I wanted to talk about the history, the important ones. I've mentioned some, but I haven't really talked about them. As we go on, I'm gonna talk about stuff like that so that we could get to learn more about the country itself. The what do we know about Ethiopia section after this, because the when I did it initially, I did it wrong. What do we know about Ethiopia? For now, like now we know that Ethiopia was one of Africa's countries that would one of two African countries that was never colonized, and it was because of Menelik. If you've never known who the leader was of Ethiopia, the Battle of Adwa, Menelik led his army to fight in the Battle of Adwa in 1896, around that time. 1896, maybe 1897, but it was around that time. Kenya actually became a British colony in 1895. So between 1895 and 1963, Kenya was a British colony. So at around that time, European powers were just taking over countries, and they were saying they're drawing straight lines across whatever. So that's why African borders look the way they do. They don't follow any natural boundaries. They just lines drawn across a map. What else do we know about Ethiopia? Ethiopia is home to ancient cities like Harar, Gondar, Aksum, Lalibela, very many ancient cities. Ethiopia is also home to, I think, Africa's deepest point, the Danakil Depression. That's the Lom. I think it's in Afar. I think maybe. The tallest point in Ethiopia is Ras Dashen. I think Ras Dashen is in the northwestern part of the country. And then what's unique about Ethiopia? Ethiopia has very many unique animals and species, but I doubt people will be interested in stuff like that. Most people, I think, even I'm more interested in the history behind it and stuff like that. And Ethiopia is also very diverse. It's home to 100 million people. The size of Ethiopia. Ethiopia is almost 2 times the size of Kenya. It's 1,000,000 square kilometers. Kenya is about 580,000 square kilometers. 582,000 square kilometers, if you ask. If you ask me, it's 582,000 square kilometers. Anyways, yeah, that's that. We are gonna wrap this up right there. Thank you guys for watching the channel, and as always, just like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Give me more recommendations like Tikur Sew, so that I could, like, be all excited about history and then finally get to use all the history that I've learned in everything, in everywhere. Anyways, like, share, subscribe to the channel, guys. Thank you. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Yeah, thank you.